I was trying to dictate the pace early on. I didn't want Danny to get into a groove because I know he's a hard puncher, so I didn't want to give him any confidence maybe to land a big shot and then start to feel that, hey, I can hit this guy. Let me keep loading up the big shot. So I wanted to dictate with my jab and try to keep him missing so that he would second guess throwing his power. Because the less power shots he throws, the less power shots he can hit me with. So you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I was trying to take away his confidence by throwing little pot shots in between his power and trying to dictate with my jab. But Danny was walking me down fairly well behind the jab. He landed a couple of good jabs himself. And he cut me in the fourth, and I think that started giving him some confidence when he saw the blood to maybe up the ante a little bit and up the pressure a little bit. And I was trying to box well in between. I never could get control of the pace, though. In spots I felt like I was giving up less ground. I remember about the 5th or 6th round, I had him missing a little bit at center ring, and I remember thinking, I don't have to step back to make him miss. I'm making him miss right from where I'm standing. And it was a pretty decent round for me. But then he got back on his groove. It was seesaw back and forth, but he had more of the advantage, I felt. I felt like it was like a 70-30% his advantage. But I felt like that 30% I had the advantage. I could take control of it at some spots, but I just never could.
You've been in the ring with some of the best ever. How good is Danny Garcia? Is he the next big thing?
I think Danny can be a really, really upper echelon fighter. I mean, he already is, actually, But I think Danny can put his name in the history books. He keeps on winning. He's got a very good amount of talent, but also he has something else that people don't realize when watching a boxing match. He has a lot of character. He has a very good poker face. He doesn't get frustrated. If he gets frustrated, he doesn't really show it to you. He stays behind the game plan. He's got a great trainer. His father really stays on top of him, and they listen. They have a good relationship. So every time the beginning of a round would start, it was like he was fresh all the time. Even if maybe at the end of the rounds, I felt like, okay, I sent them back with something to think about. He would come back the next round and be confident again, and that's really important. That shows a lot of character.
You're 34 years old, a former 2-division world champion. You don't have anything else left to prove. I saw how emotional you were just moments ago. Is this the last time we will see you in this ring?
I've got a really good job commentating. I love being ringside for commentating great fighters' fights, just like Danny and the rest of the big-name fighters. I hope to sit around ringside for a long time. I felt like if I didn't come up with a big performance tonight, it would be my last performance. And I was trying to hang tough as much as I could. There were certain rounds where he was getting me with some good shots. I remember thinking, don't give in. Don't give in, because this is your last night. If you give in, don't show that you are going to give in. If you can show that you're still hungry for it, then you'll convince yourself that, this isn't the end. I wanted to keep showing that I wanted it. Despite a certain amount of punishment, I wasn't going to give in. But, little by little, he broke me down. I have no qualms about the stoppage. It was a good stoppage. But, I was trying my hardest not to get stopped at the end. I wanted to at least see if I could finish it and then maybe see if I could turn the pace around in the last rounds, maybe for a moral victory or anything. But I just couldn't get control of it.
So just to button that all up, are you fighting again, or is this it?
Probably not. You hate to make an emotional decision. My career started in Brooklyn 14 years ago. If it ends in Brooklyn tonight, at least I ended it at home, where I'm from, in front of my fans, the greatest fans in the world. I was happy to, if this is my last performance, I was happy to do it in front of you guys. I'm sorry I came up short, but I lost to a great champion tonight. Thank you.
You went out on your shield. Congratulations on a great career. One final time, Brooklyn. The Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi.
Boy, to see a man in front of his home fans announce his retirement.